Okay, here's how you start using the Google Docs suite of programs. First of all, go to google.co.uk and then click the sign in button up here on the right. Once you've done that, it's going to ask you for your Google account. If you do not have a Google account, you'll need to create one by filling in this form up here, sign up for a new Google account. Once you've done that, sign in with your new Google email. And that'll take you back to Google's homepage, but this time you'll be signed in at the top right hand corner. Okay, so you're signed in up there. What you want to do is pull down the More column and go to Google Documents. So once you've done that, it'll load up a list of documents that you may have stored there. Obviously, if this is your first time, you'll not have anything stored. And once this is loaded, you'll see all your documents there. If you want to create a new form, you just go over to the Create button and click on Form. And this will load you with the tools that you need to create your own online form. So you first of all name the form. Let's do a Google Docs feedback form. You can type in there anything that would help somebody explain a bit better what the form's about. Sample question 1. What do you think of Google Docs? There's also a space in there for you to put any other information that might help them answer the question. This button here is quite important. What type of question do you want to ask? Is that a text? So it'll give you this text box there, or you could choose a paragraph worth of text, a multiple choice, check boxes so you can add more than one choice, choose from a list, or you can have a scale. So let's go for multiple choice, and we're going to give them all the things they can choose from. I'll let you keep adding in suggestions. Now, you can tick this button here to make this a required question. That means that if they don't fill this in, whenever they hit the submit button, it'll bounce them back and say, sorry, you've not filled this in yet. So we'll make it a required question, hit done, and that's it, ready to go. Sample question 2 is ready there, so we go and hit the pencil key, which is to edit it, and say, okay, this one's going to be what will you use it for? And this time I'm not going to make it not just a line of text, I'm going to make it a paragraph of text. And again, I'll make it a required question. And done. So there we've got 2 questions already. You can add a third question. It's got to add item, and this one I want to have a scale. And you can put on a scale of 1 to 4. What do you think of the system? Okay, so you've got a scale there. You can say whatever scale you wish. So we're going to have it 1 to 4, and then you can label 1 as being whatever, and 4 as being, oh, there's a bell. And we'll make that a required question and click done. And that should be us ready to go. Okay, so the next stage is to find out how to make it look pretty. And to do that, you click the theme button at the top here. And it should give you pages and pages and pages of the different themes you can choose from. Let's go with this one. Let's have a wee look to see what it's going to look like. If that suits you, hit apply. And that'll apply it to your form, and you can go and have a look at your live form anytime you like by clicking this link at the very bottom. There you go. That is what your form is going to look like. Hit submit when it's done. Okay, so now there's an important part. We've got that finished, we can close this window down and go back to our Google Docs list, and you'll see that your Google Docs feedback form is there. If you click on that, it'll show you what looks very much like an Excel spreadsheet, and that is where all your data gets collated. And from there you can use this system to publish graphs and charts, or you can download it as an Excel file and use Excel on your desktop computer to do your own number crunching. So you can either do it from within Google Docs, or you can download it and have a look yourself. Play about with it. At any time you can go up to Form and go to Live Form. It'll open a new window. And just as a wee test, we're going to fill this in. It's great. What do you think of Google Docs? We'll think it's great. What we use it for? Surveying pupils and parents. And on a scale of 1 to 4, what do you think? I think it's fantastic. We hit submit, and it tells you that the responses have been recorded. So that's great. We can close down that window now. And when we go back to our spreadsheet that's on Google Docs, you can see the time it was filled in, and my responses have already been populated into the Excel spreadsheet. And don't forget, you can do your number crunching right here on Google Docs, or you can go to File, Download as an Excel document that you can work on in Microsoft Excel on your desktop. I hope this tutorial has been useful for you. I hope you can make some use of the Google Docs facility. The best way to learn it is just to play about with it and pick a topic to go for, or a job to do, and just go for it. So just to recap, create yourself a Google Docs account, log in, pull down More, go to Google Docs, it'll open it up here, create form, and away you go. Good luck everyone.